Asante Kotoko second on the league table. Welcome to Porcupine Stand. Let's talk about Kotoko. Oh, but don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So Ghana Premier League as of now, Asante Kotoko is second with 15 points. 15 points in 7 matches. Okay. 15 points in 7. Unbeaten. Okay. Unbeaten. And I'm conceded 3 goals in this period. So, just a quick comparison. Last season, Kotoko first game draw against Heart of Lions. Second game lose to Bebiani Go Stars. Third game draw to Karela United. Fourth game win at Accra Lions, Accra. And fifth game win against Ediana. Sixth game draw against Nation. Seventh game Bechem United draw. So in the last season, first 7 matches. Now Kotoko lose 1. This season Kotoko is unbeaten. Now we're winning 2. Now Kotoko are winning 4. Okay. And now about draw 4. Now Kotoko about draw 3. So that is improvement. I mean, clearly this is improvement. Until last season, after 7 matches, now Asante Kotoko was 6 plus 4, 10 points. Because now about draw 4, draw against Bechem, draw against Nation, draw against Karela, and draw against Heart of Lions, making it 4 points. And then I share Diana and Accra Lions. Tina Kotoko 10 points after 7 games last season. This season Kotoko 15 points after 7 games. And yet the same teams, but just something to paint the picture of the state of Kotoko last season. So there have been 5 additional points. And Kotoko, and again, the other thing is Kotoko is unbeaten or this particular year period. Last season, Kotoko conceded 1 against Karela, conceded 2 against the Bebiani Go Stars, conceded 2 against Nations, and Bechem share 1. So after the first 7 games, now Asante Kotoko conceded 6 goals last season. Now Kotoko conceded 6. Now after the first 7 games, Asante Kotoko has conceded 3, which is also an improvement. Now goals scored. Kotoko share 1 against Bebiani, 1 against Karela, making it 2. Scored 1 against Accra Lions, making it 3. 1 against Ediana, making it 4. Scored 2 against Nations, making it 7. And scored 1 against Bechem United, making it 8. So, in terms of numbers, last season after 7 games, and this season after 7 games, apart from last season after 7 games, now Kotoko share 8 goals. No ahyɛ baako against Karela, baako against Gold Stars, baako against Accra Lions, baako against Mediana Stars, making it 4. No ahyɛ baako against Bechem, making it 5. So it was still 7-7, yes. And no ahyɛ 2 against Nations, yes. So still 7-7. Last year after 7 matches, that Kotoko was 7 goals. This year after 7 matches, Kotoko was 7 goals. So it's okay, improvement. And Kotoko akɔ draw an outstanding game against Legon Cities, which a win would take Kotoko to 18 points. Same points as Bebiani Go Stars. Bebiani for no harding. Newton more harding. O share me boss obako akɔhyɛ has best year draw. O catch them say has best year draw. Ampa betimi akɔhyɛ has. He say Go Stars, omabo draw Summer Boy. Omakɔhyɛ has e won cry. Omabo draw against Nations wa Abrankese. And omabo draw against Heart of Lions. Ewo Pando. The advantage for them is that Omo winning all their home matches. Tikwaya Samate's first league last season now. Now Samate's home winning 16 and lose 1 against Nations. No? You cannot underestimate Bebiani Go Stars. So man, say Kwaya na. We're winning home matches to 12 points from home. And away, we're winning back home. About draw mmiɛnsa, making it 6. The away league table, they say that here, Nations FC in that top 7 points. Bebiani Go Stars 6 points. No abenya Mediama on Ediana game no munwie. No abenya Kotoko with 5. So Kotoko must go to away against Legon Cities and win. So that Kotoko, if we beat Legon Cities, you have the best away side. Near to me, they are catching up with Go Stars. A draw means that Gold Stars will be leading Kotoko 2 points. Heading. The match is difficult, but that is what champions do. You die hard, you fight hard, you pick it at hard grounds. Tigo Stars here, Juma. Yes, one more year, Juma pa. I spoke with my brother Newton right after the game. I think it's a section of Heart to Folk fans be more attacking so a Kotoko journalist. It's unconfirmed. Newton and Kasabeba. But Minyasa report and say after the game, a section of House of Folk fans no ye or Legon say or a Kotoko journalist. Now they see how he analyzed Kotoko matches and how he tried to be a whole lot. But he'll be around. He's supposed to be around. Now you be this uncommon into details. But let's go to the player ratings. I think proper review of the league, proper review of the league and the permutations, well, a year Legon Cities or that's year Dreams FC Biana had to folk now that 12th position. That 12th position from 8 games. So possible 24 points. House of Folk Kenya 9. And what that means is that Heart to Folk Abon Homodia lose 15 points in the first 8 games. We are not talking about House today. Well, Frederick Kasari and Timian keep a clean sheet in here. He considered 1 goal. And he got a rating of 6.5. He was decent. Or yeah, double save be in the first half. That was solid from Frederick Kasari. And a goal in there, Oba out the clear lines the first time. Obi Ohe Coach Ogum post match and be a Coach Ogum and Yanje. Not, you cannot say exactly who Coach Ogum is not happy with, but Coach Ogum is not happy with the results. Uti any post match na ni dimina no. Oliver Kahn say dimina with the Porsche. Where Coach Ogum dimina na onye a bit happy. Clearly you can see he's not onye happy. My post to our video, he was not happy with the score line. Frederick Kasari cleared the lines, but the second ball, the Kotoko defense and Timian reacted to it. He gets a 6.5. Hard grounds. He was not really tested, but the few moments Chomo inviting into the scene, he was able to do his magic and make some of the save. Just that when Timian keep clean sheets were still work to be done. Ball no be clear, but second ball no when Drew Poon Muntem and a ball no Koto at them. My only issue that Kotoko defenders mo pemonsa pejadodo. Mo pemonsa mo pejadodo. Mo hwe ho yi na mo nka ho asem. Lord Amwa gets a 6.5. I think basically defense one Lord Amwa Samba Blay omo nyina benya 6.5. Samba na ya assist ne. On the corner ne by which was cleared by Chibafo. And ever tore Samba in no piama Lord Amwa. Now, Lord, yeah, that solo run, Koshe. But Samba gets a 6.5. The Kotoko defense or more weakness near still the set pieces. But apart from that, say penetrating the defense of Kotoko Neding. One-on-one, they will deal with you. Area balls. If it's a far Ablo gets a 7. I mean, I like his presence in the box as the main center back on the Jerem Finfin. Samba the Hana Blade. The Kotoko defense, what about 7 matches? No one conceded 3 goals. I mean, you have to play every 2 games before you concede, which is not even up to ratio of 0.5. It's less than ratio of 0.5. But the point is, what is their weakness? What their weakness is air crosses and set pieces. But what I say now, it looks like counter attack, because of the 3 players at the back. Counter attack, it will be difficult to expose Kotoko through counter attack. Because we do it miensa so they can always handle any threat. They be our old players are there, but if it's a 3v3, 3 versus 3, Obiafa Baku. Kotoko have the advantage of the goalkeeper. I'll not use every part of his body. To 3 versus 3, what 3 players will it makes it difficult for you to score. So counter attacker, young apostles, they punish Kotoko. Coach Ogum seems to have solved that. But the issue is the set piece because 2 goals Kotoko conceded. First one, a corner. So it's from a corner situation. Either the corner situation will be cleared, then the rebound will lead to a goal, or the corner situation will not be well cleared and it will lead to a goal. So Chelsea shall go with a corner. And then Basaka shall go. Initially was a corner leading to the chance created. Until the 3-back looks compact, but they have to work on the set piece. And then we have Basaka for now. Most of the balls on Buffet na Kotoko clear. But the issue has to do with the concentration of the Kotoko players during set pieces. The goalkeeper being able to grab the ball instead of punching, and over punch on punch it to baby. And how even if the goalkeeper push the ball into baby, the defense can quickly mark players because the goalkeeper and the ball on free and at that moment, players start to move. Obia move ko baby, especially say koto opponent in anima. While you gaining possession, most of the players need move. So how you keep your concentration and focus to know where every player is moving for you to like monitor them and mark them. Because I know how you go now. Player no about Bonisha Asem, no Prince Chinebwa was in the midst of about 7 Kotoko players, and in that zone, he still had the space and time. Nti time a rebound nearby players need moving. Concentration and focus. So that's one thing they need to do. But for the back three, Samba gets a 6.5, Lodamwa 6.5, Blaze 6.5, then you get Ablo, Onobenya 7. Patrick Essiedu had an okay game. And then who so much in the attacks, who Patrick or attack bebree as compared to game na Kotoko boy against in Samates no. Samates no attack by no man said who is anya mo ase Coach Ogum yi free. I think I don't want to say it's tiredness, I don't want to say it's fatigue. Because also Coach Ogum yi fullbacks ni na free. And the Peter Akwa be ball left wing back kakra. And the Emmanuel Cote be ball right wing back, no the Dauda Saka e be jinem. Whilst I was talking about the observation, one thing I'm really feels that the changes they not really make much impact for Asante Kotoko, but that's a story for another day. Ablo gets a 7 for me. I think he's the leader, he's the big man, he's a fighter, he's the destroyer. Well, Samuel Tinedu gets a 7. I was impressed with Tinedu. Minim say bia na mini expectation bebree ma Tinedu dia, but I was impressed with him. Kwan a Tinedu fa so adwuma no. Asante Kotoko. I was impressed with the Samuel Tinedu pair. His tackles, his commitment, coach friend Okon Wakutie, na watie coach and watie the instructions of the coach, no about back to the field, his tackles, his fighting spirit. From Memsa Ankon there, I was okay. In the first game for Kotoko, and it's like he's been playing very well. He's been playing all along. Again, Oje ball now, non-passing check. That was decent. I mean, as a defensive midfielder, who didn't defense and him there. Ball and passing. Yes, he picked up a yellow card, more of a tactical foul, because now opponent not taking on and not ten were chain a referee man yellow. But all in all, Tine do a good start, very good impression of himself, and it means that moving forward, he can continue knocking on the door to start for Asante Kotoko. Jamana, and then on your fit. First half, okay. Second half, wotumi sɛ nka coach wɔ option and could be in a free. And yes, on nya adeɛ, but na wotumi sɛ asɛ ɔsɛ Kyei apiki injury. But so they ball. So sometimes with some of the info we have behind, we are a bit calm on the players. Not this excellent game. The usual wafa boy, the obi we are training or wafa. Abaya wafa captain. Yes, I mean Jim pass ma on there. Obaya ama pa. But the dominance in the game, no, I think at some point in time he was limping into when me and I give a 6.5. Well, entry enya 6 mame. Entry nya 6 mame. Menim say me expect bebree free entry ho. Ana say the way na abeye normal mame. He's playing, no. But I said I wish I get more from him. What did they make can I say? I wish M2 will get closer to the penalty box and shoot. And he'll shoot two back be decent save from the goalkeeper. But I want to see more from that. I want to see more of that from entry. As a me. So these are some of the negatives in the game. Entry stays so deep for my liking. As a deep. But in this particular system, a 3-5-2, sometimes the other just behind the front two. Previously, back then, on a Lampton and a bossa, he's mostly closer to the box, so he can shoot himself, he can assist. As entry, the na pre-assist. As on the passing move, passing move, I want to see more offensive work from entry because and then I say, oh, Bobbitt, Tinedu, and a Michael Che Jamana Owachi, and 3 players are straight back. It's a fullbacks ne crack and a wing backs ne crack. Got 5 players to protect the back line. Even if Michael Chega and Ampukwa, there's still thing they do to join the back three to make it 4. 4 is okay to be a barrier for any counter attack. Therefore, what about 10? I am expecting you to be closer to the opponent box most of the time. Either you are shooting, either you are pouncing on the second balls because Alberta Moakoha. Na say Elviche ba for so be ma. Wa wo gina omachi wona me expect you say we wura box no. So that part na mimi hu bebre mfiri no ho. Oh, mimi hu bebre. I've not seen much of that from him. Especially in the game and I say Cheba for so no. Na say uja make Alberta Moa Kotoko's presence in the box na be ketu abi. So Emmanuel Entry is either I am expecting more and I've been used to what I'm seeing, but I think the influence in matches, that's why I was saying earlier on that I think Asante Kotoko need a creative midfielder. On Lam Temo type nibi. Tima is a nebia entry bo. Na second half Coach Ogum yi entry from the Lam Teba. Oh, you see how spicy it will be. Oh, and the entry gets a 6. Cheba gets a 5.5. Awuchi. Mrikei. Call for create trouble me say my hype, but it's true. You're a good player. Nobody can convince me that Awuchi is not a good player. He is a good player, very very good player. But me feel vibe no. Me feel vibe no for Awuchi. Awuchi the enke boy na nka mrika Awuchi na okọ. Na wotwi bi na ebi twa na free kick ba na penalty ba but Awuchi that's why he's slow amame. I don't know what is it. I don't know whether preseason because of injury wunya enti wentimi anye preseason ni bebre but Awuchi that's why he's slow amame. You can do more Awuchi, you can do more than what you are doing. Coach Ogum Judy coach Judy nti pejam pa. Menim say a role coach in the Awuchi there. That's what I do. Ebi a duty. But enye saa dia Awuchi pejam kakra na ntimi mbo amanioma. Enko yema Asante Kotoko. Well, my man of the match from the Kotoko side will be Albert Kamwa. I mean that moment not quite enough. That goal he scored is a goal out of nothing. So I say a goal ono an aye goal no na de ama Kotoko. Out of nothing, what provided goal. Individual effort, taking on the player, shooting, solid. Embo Abetamo, so he is my man of the match in today's game. My worry now, injuries. But squad endorse Omusa. Kotoko players endorse. Kotoko players endorse. Yambo mpa ese betimi akurukure mu akopem January. One thing about this season is that there's less midweek matches. Then your match na fridge mu and yamu abo midweek. You will not play more matches during the midweek. That can be something maybe a Kotoko betimi they manage players now to the end of the first half or the first round. But goalkeeping Kotoko okay. She say Patrick Esiedu kura nyame mfa semba and no free game no. But you don't get a left-sided or a left-footed defensive-minded wing back. Ebini ho. So the Peter Akaba oye winger and obo. Why ha nechi no obekọ eja nechi. So the baba ya abo ha, baba ya winger and a creative midfielder obekọ eja nechi. What the sack about wing back oye winger obetimi a try ba ha obekọ eja nechi. Tie ho na issue no one. You see Kotoko right backs here too. Unless we are shifting Blay, how versatile our Blay are not today. Defensive midfielders need to. Bona Michael Che Gamanabon. As a central midfielder, to me attack, to me defending. Ushi mo obinim. But Baba or attacking. Emmanuel Entry. So some more. And I say we have Kotoko bench. unless you want to play Saka as a number 9 with Albert Amoa. Uni number 9 and Casses we be the Juma 9. Last in Kotoko we be a Mukwala or Kalu Nyakura or Kalu or Ziggy a 9. Na 9.5 to say Cheba Fui. So no crane one Mukwala or a infigi or so again, but the good news is even with all these headache, Kotoko is still second. So imagine when a far they say goal difference, the all goal difference positive kasi and Kotoko. Baby any goal stars, but they've played more matches than Kotoko or 6 goals. Then you get Kotoko with 4, you get Nations FC with 4. So even in all these issues, Kotoko is still not away from glory. Till I compare last season and this season, they are still in the picture, and that makes it positive. Inti, yem famu si anyame admo chine ba beto aso. Nye de nkoma akenya na ade abrem. Bye bye.